Hello everyone, this is Yamin and welcome to Tech Knowledge. So in this tutorial we are going to see how we can make comment and reply system in Laravel. So here you can see this is my project and here you can see the product option, and just below this product we are going to have our comment and reply system. So first of all, what we'll do is that we'll create the design for the comment and the reply, and then we'll create the database, I mean the table, and then we'll write the backend code. So first of all, let's go and design the comment box and the comment over here just below these products. So let's go back to our code, and here you can see this is my project, and we'll go to resource, views, and then home folder, and inside home folder we have userpage.blade.php, and whatever view you are seeing over here is everything coming from the userpage.blade.php from here. And if I go down here, you can see at the top include home.product, and this home.product is this part, those are all the product, and below this we are going to have our comment system. So we'll write the code just below this home.product after this. So let's just say over here comment and reply system starts here. Let's just comment it out, and let me just copy it and paste it here, and we'll say comment and reply system ends here. Okay, now let's also comment this. So inside this we are going to write all the code for the comment and reply. So first of all, we are going to mention a div over here, and inside this div we are going to have a h1 tag. Let's say it will be comments. Then inside this h1 tag, let's say here style, it will be font size, let's say 30px, and text align center, and we'll also say padding top 20px and padding bottom 20px. So let's save it. Then if we refresh here we can see we have a comment option over here. So after this comment we'll have a text box, I mean text area, and a comment button. So let's go back, and here we'll mention a form, and inside this form we are going to say text area, and the text area placeholder will be comment something here, and we will mention a button anchor tag, and button will be, we'll mention a bootstrap class, it will be btn primary, and inside this anchor tag let's say here comment. Let's save it, then let's refresh here, and here you can see we have the text field and the comment button. Now let's change the text area height and width, and also let's have everything in the center, the comment button and this as well. So let's go back, and here in the text area we'll say style height will be 150px, and width it will be, let's say 600px, and in this div let's say here style text align center. Save, then let's refresh again, and there you go. Okay, let's add a br tag for the comment. So here this is the comment anchor tag, let's say have here br. Let's save again, then let's refresh, and there you go, this is the comment part. And inside the div, this div let's also mention padding bottom 30px. Save it, and there you go, there is some gap. So we have the comment box right now. We'll make some static comment option and reply option. So if we click on the reply option, it will open a text box like this, and we can reply to the comment as well. So let's go back. So after this div we are going to mention another div. So here we'll mention another div, and inside this div here we'll show all the comments. So let's just make a demo. Let's say here h1, and here we'll say all comments, and let's say for h1 style will be font size, it will be 20px, and padding bottom let's say 20px. And after this, okay, let me just save it, and let me just show you how it looks. So this is how it looks. Let's show all the comment a little bit on the right side. So for it we'll say here in this div let's mention a style. Let's say style will be padding left, it will be 20%, not px, 20%. Save it, then let's refresh, and there you go, it's on the right side. So below this we'll show all the comments. So we'll show the name and the comments. So the name will be bold and the comment will be regular text. So for it, here after this, let's just mention another div for showing the comment. So first of all, we'll show the name. Let's say here name will be inside the B tag. We will make the text bold. So here we'll say name. Let's say name will be Yamin, which is my name. And let's just add a comment over here. Let's say P tag, and let's say here this is my first comment. Save, then let's refresh here, and here you can see a comment over here. Now let's add a reply button over here, and if we click the reply button, it will open a form like this, but a little bit smaller. We will make it a little smaller. So for it, here after this P tag, we are going to mention an anchor tag. Then inside this anchor tag, we are going to say reply. Save it, then refresh, and here we have a reply option. So right now what we want, if we click on this reply button, it will open a text box like this, but since this is the anchor tag, and if I click reply, it will refresh. So we need to avoid our browser being refreshed like this. So for it, we'll use some JavaScript for this reply. So here we are going to say here inside the href, we'll say JavaScript double clone void, will give to first bracket 0 and indeed with a semicolon. So right now if I save, then let's refresh here, and if I click replay button, here you can see our browser is not reloading. Okay, so we have the comment and the reply option over here. Now let's add a few more comment and reply. So for it, here let me just copy this div, Control C, and I'm going to paste it a few times, two times actually, on and two. So right now, let's say here this one will be Shakil. Let's say this is my second comment and this is my third comment, and this name will be, let's say, Alex. So right now, let's save, then let's refresh, and this is how it looks. Every comment has a reply option. So right now, whenever we click a reply option, it will open a text box area for that certain comment. So for it, what we'll do is that we're going to make a text box area for reply, and will not make the text box area for every comment. So what we'll do is that outside this div, we are going to mention a div for the reply text box. So here let's mention a div, and inside this div we are going to say text area, and here let's say placeholder, write something here, and we'll have a anchor tag, and this will be the reply button. So let's say reply, and we'll say here class, it will be btn primary. Let's save it, and here right now if we refresh at the end, here you can see we have a text box over here like this. Okay, it's on the left side. Okay, let's have this text box inside this div. So paste it here, save, then let's refresh. Okay, it's like this. Okay, that's fine. So right now what we'll do is, here you can, this is a text box. We are going to mention the text box height and width. So let's say here height will be 100 px and width it will be 500 px. Save, refresh, and there you go. Let's have the reply button on the downside. So here this is the reply. So before the reply, we are going to mention the clear tag, then refresh again, and there you go. So right now what we want is that we will only show this text box area whenever someone click on the reply option. So for it, we are going to write some JavaScript, and in order to JavaScript org, you need to add the JavaScript CDN link in your code. So here I already have the JavaScript CDN over here. I write this in my public folder. We have the JavaScript, I mean the jQuery CDN link. So if you do not have jQuery CDN link or JavaScript CDN link, just search for JavaScript CDN link and go on the first link. Just copy this. If you click over here, just copy it and add it inside the head section like this. Okay, then the JavaScript will work. So what we'll do is that here you can see that this is our text box area for reply, and we do not show the text box area always. So this text box area will only show whenever someone clicked on the reply button. So for it, here inside the div we'll say here style, and we'll say here display, it will be none. So if I now save it, we will not see this text area and the reply button, because we see over here display is none. Refresh, and there you can see there is no text box area. And the issue is we need to show that text box area under every comment whenever someone click on this reply button. So for it, what we will do is that here you can see that we have 3 reply over here, reply button. So here inside the reply button, we'll say here on click, it will be, let's say, reply, then we'll give 2 first bracket, and inside this we'll say here this, then end it with the first bracket like this. And let me just copy this on click and paste it over here inside this reply for the second comment, and for the third comment reply button as well. So right now we're going to write some JavaScript for this reply this. So for it, let's go down, and here we're going to mention a script over here, and inside this script we're going to say function reply, we'll give 2 first bracket, and then we'll say here caller, and we'll give 2 second bracket over here. And here you can notice that reply caller. So why caller? So what will happen is that it will call the reply function whenever someone click a reply button. And here you can see this and 3 this over here you can see. So caller, what will caller do is that it will find out for which button or for which comment this reply button is clicked. So we'll be able to find out which reply button is clicked for reply this, I mean for this, since we use this caller, reply caller. So after it, we are going to say something so that we can show this reply text box after that specific reply. So for it, here you can see this div is for the reply. So here we are going to mention a, let's say, mention a class. Let's say here reply div, this one called reply div, let's say. So we are going to call this reply div class from our script. So here we'll say dollar to first bracket to single quotation, then we'll give a dot for class, and we'll say here reply div, then we'll say over here dot, we'll say insert after to first bracket, then dollar, then again to first bracket, and here we are going to say caller. So here what is happening is that whenever someone click a specific reply button, okay, let me just remove this space. Whenever someone click a specific reply button, reply this, then it will come over here and it will find out this reply div, which is this one for the reply div. Here you can see class equal to reply this. Then here we are saying insert after dollar caller. It means it will insert this div for whichever button is clicked. If you click this button, it will show the div over here, and if you click this button, it will show the div over here just after this reply, and if you click this button, it will show the reply div over here, I mean the text box for the reply. Then here, since the style for the display is none, so we need to mention the style over here, I mean the display over here, we need to make the display visible. So here we say dollar to first bracket to single quotation, then dot, then we'll say reply div, and here we'll say dot show. So let me just explain it. So at the beginning our display is none, but whenever someone click on a specific reply button, let's say this one or this one, it will insert this div after that reply button, and it will make the display none to show. So I hope you are clear, and you need to make sure that you add the jQuery JavaScript CDN link in your code, otherwise it will not work. So let's just refresh here, and if I click on this reply option, here you can see it is showing me the text box. And if I click this reply option, here you can see it is showing me the text box area over here. and if I click on this reply option, it is showing me the text box over here. So everything is working perfectly. So right now let's go and write the code for the comment and the reply. So for it, first of all, we need to make the table for the comment and the reply. So we need to make actually two tables. One will be for comment and another one will be for reply. And the reply table will be contain the comment ID. So for it, let's go back to our project directory and let's just open a CMD here, and we are going to say over here PHP artisan make clone model, and it will be for first we'll make the comment table. So let's say here comment minus m, so it will make the model and migration at the same time. Let's press enter, and after this we'll make the reply table. So we'll say PHP artisan make clone model reply minus m. Let's press enter. So model and migration both are created. So let's go back to our code and we'll go to our database migration, and inside the migration here you can see the comment table and the reply table. So let's write the column for the comment table first. So this is the comment table. So here we are going to say dollar table, this arrow sign string, then two first bracket and then two single quotation, and inside it let's say we'll store the username, the comment and the user ID as well. Let's say here name, let's just make everything nullable to first bracket, and let me just copy this one, Control C, then Control V and Control V. So here this one will be for the comment and this one will be for user ID, user underscore ID. So let's save it, and right now we'll go to our reply table. This is the reply table, and inside this reply table we'll say over here we'll do the same thing. We'll store the name, then we'll store the comment ID, the reply and the user ID. So let's say here first one will be name, this one will be comment underscore ID, and this comment underscore ID will be this ID actually. Here you can see ID, this ID. Then here let's say here this will be reply, and let's say this will be user underscore ID. So let's save it and let's go back to our command prompt again, and let's say over here PHP artisan migrate. Let's press enter, and here we can see migration is successful. So right now if I go to my table, let's refresh, and here you can see we have the comment table and the reply table over here. So first of all we'll insert the data to the comment table, and in order to comment the user needs to be logged in, and here you can see first of all we are not logged in. So in order to comment, the user first needs to be logged in, because from there we are going to grab the username and user ID. So for it, let's go back to our code. Let's just close this table and we'll go to our a little at the top, and let's find the comment. And here you can see this div is for the comment. So here you can see text area and the comment href button. Okay, in the text area let's mention a name over here. Name will be comment. So here you can see href. So this is inside a form. So inside a form we need to mention actually input type submit, not anchor tag. So let me just remove this anchor tag, and instead of anchor tag we'll say here input type submit, and we'll mention the same bootstrap class which will be btn primary, and the value it will be comment. So here this is the form. So inside this form we'll say here action, then it will be method, and we will also need to mention the at the rate of csrf token, and in the method we are going to say over here post, then in the action we'll say to second bracket, then we'll say URL to first bracket to single quotation. Let's say here add underscore comment. Let's save it, and right now we'll go to web.php and create this URL. So let's go to route, then web.php, and let's go directly down, And here let me just copy a route from here, Control C, then Control V. The route will be post, then we'll use the home controller, but here we'll say let me just copy it from here, add underscore comment. Let's paste it here, and let's say we'll use the home controller, and the function name will be add underscore comment as well. Save it. Right now we'll go to our home controller and create this add underscore comment function. So let's go to our app http controller and then home controller. Let's go down directly, and here we're going to say public function add comment to first bracket then to second bracket. So inside this function we want to insert the comment data to this comment table, which is this one. So for it, first of all, here we need to get this comment from here, from this text area. So we need to mention over here request $request, and then here we want to upload data to the comment table. So in order to upload data to the comment table, we need to add the comment model at the top of our controller. So let me just copy a model from here, Control C, then Control V, and here we'll say app / model / it will be comment. Let's save it. Now let's go down. But before we insert the comment to the comment table, what we want is that a user cannot comment without he or she is logged in. So if the user is not logged in, and if the user click on this comment option, it will take the user to the login page. So here in this public function add underscore comment, we are going to give a if condition. We'll say over here if auth double clone id, then to first bracket, then to second bracket. So we'll check if the auth id exists. The auth id will exist only when the user is logged in. And in order to use the auth id, you need to make sure that you add this at the top of your controller. Use illuminate / support / packets / auth at the top of your controller. And then here if the user is logged in, then we'll come to this if condition, and if the user is not logged in, we'll come to this else condition, and here we'll say return redirect. Will redirect the user to the login page. Let's save it, and right now here let's refresh first, and here you can see we are not logged in. And if we click on the comment option right now, it should take us to the login form. If I click comment, here you can see it took us to the login form. So right now let's just log in. Let's click user, let's give the password, let's click login, and here you can see currently we are logged in as a user. So let's go down, and right now we will be able to comment over here. So first of all, let's go, and here in this auth we are going to write some code. So here first of all we'll declare a variable. Let's say over here $comment equal to, we'll say new comment. Now here this $comment is a variable, and this new comment is our table name. And after this, here first of all in the table we have the name, comment, and user ID in the comment table. So where we get the name, we'll get the name from the auth. Using the auth we'll get the username, because the user is currently logged in. So for getting the username, so first of all let's say over here $comment, this arrow sign, name equal to, we say over here auth double clone user to first bracket, this arrow sign, we'll say here name. So we'll be able to get the user name like this, and we'll store it in the comment table. After name we also have the user ID and the comment. So let's also store the user ID over here, Control C, then Control V. And for user ID in the comment table we have like this user underscore ID, and in the user table the ID is written like this ID. So we'll get the name and the ID from the user table and store it in the comment table name and user ID column. So after this we have one more thing, and that is the comment, the most important thing. So for it, here we are just going to say dollar comment, this arrow sign comment equal to, will request the comment from here user-page.plate.php. From here you can see name equal to comment. So we'll say over here dollar request this arrow sign comment. This will come from the from here. Then we'll just say over here dollar comment this arrow sign save. Then we'll return the view to the same page. So we'll say here return redirect to first bracket this arrow sign back. So let's save it, Control S, and right now let's just refresh here and let's just add something over here. Let's say here this is my first comment from the Laravel, and if I click comment, this comment will be added to the comment table. Let's click comment, and here you can see it reloaded, and obviously you cannot see the comment over here. But if I go to my comment table, here you can see, we can see the comment, you can see the name user, then this is my first comment, and we can also see the user ID. So let me just show you the user ID and the name over here. If I go to user table, here you can see user ID 20 and username is user. So we are able to store the comment over here. So let's just store another comment. So let's just say over here second comment, and it's added. So right now only one thing is left, that is we want to show all the comment from the table to over here, all comments. So those are the static comment that we just added. So for it, let's go back to our code, and so right now let me just show you a thing, and let's go at the top, and here you can see that for logged in, whenever a user is logged in, then we are checking the user type, and if the user type is on, we are sending the user to the admin page, and if the user type is not on, then we are sending the user to the home.user page, which is this page when the user is logged in, to this page when the user is logged in. And when the user is not logged in, then we are sending the same view but without checking the auth over here. So here you can see that currently we are logged in as a user. So from this redirect function, we are sending the user to this page, home.user page. So over here we are going to get all the comment and also send all the comment to this page, user page. So here let's just give a dollar over here. Let's say dollar comment equal to, we'll mention the table name comment double clone all. We'll get all the comment and send the comment to this user page. So for it, in this compact, we'll give a comma to single quotation, and we'll say over here comment. So we are sending all the comment, this comment to this home.user page, and right now we'll go to our home.user page, which is this one, and show all the comment from the table. So here you can see those are all the demo comment or static comment. So let me just keep only on comment and remove all other comment from here. Let's remove the second comment and the third comment, only those two, and we'll keep the rest. If I now save it, then let's refresh here, and here you can see there is only one comment. So we will show the comment from the table. So here this is the div. So before this div, we are going to mention a for each loop. So let's say here at the rate of for each dollar comment as dollar comment, and this for each loop will end after this div. So here we are going to say at the rate of int for each. So right now if I save it, then if I now refresh, here you can see two comment, because we have two data in the comment table. But right now we'll show the comment from the table. So for it, here we'll give 2 second bracket, then inside this for each loop, and inside the second bracket we'll say dollar comment, this arrow sign will say here name, and here we are going to say to second bracket, then we'll say dollar comment, this arrow sign, this will be the comment. Save it, then let's refresh, and there you can see user and user. This is my first comment from Laravel, this is second comment. And if I click reply, it is showing me this, and if I click over here, it is showing me this over here. And right now we should have a close button for this reply, I mean for this text area. So right now let's have a close option or close button so that we can close this text box. So for it, let's go back to our code, and here you can see that this is the text box for the reply. So after this reply, let me just copy this and paste it here, and here we are going to say on click equal to two single double quotation, and here we are going to say reply underscore close to first bracket this. So we'll write it like this, and let's say here class will be btn only. So for this on click, we'll write some JavaScript reply underscore close just like before. So here let's go down, and let me just copy this function, Control C, then Control V, and over here we'll say reply underscore close, and we also obviously need to say the color, but here we are going to remove this insert after. And here what we want is that if someone click on the this will be close. If someone click on this close option, we want to close this div, reply div, which is here you can see class is reply div. So here we'll say reply div dot height. Save it, then let's just refresh again, and let's click this reply. And here you can see we have a close option. If we click close, it closed. And if we click this reply, if we click close, it closed. Okay, it's reloading. So what we'll do is that inside this href, we'll say JavaScript double clone void to first bracket 0 and semicolon. Save it. Okay, let's refresh. Let's go down. Reply close, reply close. Okay, so we did the comment part. So right now we will do the reply part. So here you can see this is the reply part. So right now there is one more thing that we have to do, and that is here for reply we need to get the comment ID. Now here you can see that for the comment table, here you can see the ID over here. We want to get this ID to our reply table. If you go to our reply table, here you can see we want to get the comment underscore ID, which is the comment ID from here, this ID. So for it, we need to do something so that we can get the comment ID for every reply. So for it, here you can see that this is the for each loop, and inside this for each loop we have this reply button. Every time this loop or we will get the ID for the specific comment. So for it, here inside this we are going to say here data, this arrow sign, let's say here comment ID equal to, we'll give two double quotation, and inside it we are going to say this one comment name, right? We'll just get the comment ID from here. So we'll write it like this, comment ID. So what will happen is that it will store the comment ID in this data comment ID variable, and we'll send this to this reply function, and using this reply function we will send the comment ID to this. Here you can see that we have this text area for the reply. Okay, let's just write something over here, reply text box. We have this, we will send that comment ID over here. So we'll receive that comment ID in a input field. So let's just mention a input field for now. Let's say input type text, only this, and inside this we'll receive this specific comment ID for a specific reply. So we'll call the reply function So we'll go to this reply function in the script and write something so that we can get the ID over here in the reply text box. So let's go down, and here you can see this is the reply caller. So here what we'll do is that at the top we'll say document dot get capital element capital BY, then capital ID, then we'll give two first bracket, two single quotation, and inside it we are going to mention a ID. Let's say here comment ID, capital I and D, and here you can see the comment ID. This comment ID will mention this comment ID over here. Here you can see we mention input type text. We are going to mention an ID over here, and inside it we are going to say comment ID. And let's also say over here name, it will be comment ID as well. Let's remove this name. So right now let's go down, and here we are going to say over here dot value equal to, then we'll say over here dollar to first bracket caller. It means for which reply option we want to get the ID. Then we'll give a dot, then we'll say over here ATTR, it means attribute to first bracket, then two single quotation, and here if we go over here we say over here data comment ID, right? So let me just copy it and we'll paste it over here, then end it with a semicolon. So right now if we save it, then if we just refresh here and if we click reply, here you can see we can see the ID is on, and for this on second comment here you can see the ID is 2, but obviously we do not want to show the ID and also this input field. So what we'll do is that we'll make this input type text ID comment ID, it will be hidden. So we'll say over here hidden. Let's save it again and let's just refresh here again, and if I click replay you can see there is no input field but the ID is still there. So we'll be able to get the ID in the controller. So right now inside this div we are going to mention a form so that we can upload those comments to the table. So the form will start over here and this form will end before this div. So the form will end over here, and inside this form we are going to mention action, then it will be method will be post, and we'll also mention the @ CSRF token. So let's say method post and action, let's say to first bracket second bracket, then we'll say URL to first bracket to single quotation, we'll say add underscore reply. And here you can see we mention the anchor tag over here. So instead of anchor tag we're going to mention a input field. So let's say here input type, it will be submit, then we'll say here value, it will be reply, and the class will be bootstrap class which is btn primary. Same thing, let's save it, then let's refresh, let's click reply, we have the reply option, let's click this on, okay, close. Okay, the design changed over here, the reply button. Okay, instead of input type submit, what we will do is that instead of input type submit, let's say here button type, we'll say over here button tag. Inside this button we'll say reply, and the button type will be submit, and okay, class will be btn primary. Save, then let's refresh and click reply. Okay, we have the button, it's coming like this. Okay, let's just change the button design. Let's say btn warning, save it, then let's refresh again, and we have the reply button like this right now. That's fine. Reply, close. Okay, everything's working. So right now we should be able to reply from here. So for it, let's go back. And right now what we'll do is that we'll go to our web.php and create this URL. But before that, in this text area, let's also mention a name. Name will be, let's say, reply. So let's go to our web.php and create this URL, and let's go down and let me just copy this on, Ctrl C, then control V over here, and we'll say here add underscore reply. We'll use the home controller, and the function name will be add underscore reply as well. So right now let's go to our home controller and create this function add underscore reply, and let's go down, and here we'll say public function add underscore reply to first bracket. We'll say here request dollar request, then we'll give to second bracket. So first of all, in order to reply, obviously user again needs to be logged in. So first of all, again we'll check the auth. We'll check if the user is logged in or not to first bracket, and we'll give the else condition here, and we'll give to second bracket. And inside this else condition, we're going to say return redirect. It will be login. Let's save it and let's refresh here. And here currently we are logged in. Okay, now there is one more thing that we have to solve, and that is here you can see that we are showing the data, comment data from the comment table over here, and we are only show this for the user when the user is logged in. But here you can see that if you go to our home controller at the top, here you can see index function. When the user is not logged in, we are also sending the user to the home.user page. And when the user is logged in, we are sending the user again to the home.user page. But here we send the comment from here, and we show the comment, all the comment over here. But when the user is not logged in, then we are sending the user over here, but there is no comment we are sending from here. So currently if I just logged out from here, we'll get an error that comment not found. If I log out from here, here you can see undefined variable comment. So what we will do is that here you can see public function index. So for it, we are again just going to copy this from here, Control C, and paste it here. Then we'll give a comma over here to single quotation, and here we are going to say comment. Let's save it, then let's refresh, and this time we will not see any comment error, and here we'll be able to see all the comment over here. So right now currently we are not logged in. So if we click on the reply and then click reply, it will take us to the login page, because we said over here that if the user is not logged in the add underscore reply, send the user to the login page. So right now in this auth ID, we will get the reply, the comment ID, and the username and the user ID as well. So first of all, we'll declare a variable. Let's say here dollar reply equal to new, and here we need to mention our table name, which is reply. And in order to call the table called reply, we need to add the reply table model at the top. So let's go at the top, and here let me just copy this and paste it here, and we are going to say over here instead of comment, we'll say here reply. If you go to app models, here you can see reply model. So let's go down, and here right now we are going to give this dollar reply. This dollar reply is this one, then we'll give this arrow sign, and first of all let's get the username. We'll say over here auth double clone user to first bracket, this arrow sign, we'll say here name. Let me just copy this and let's paste it here, and this time it will be user underscore id equal to, it will be from the user table, we'll get the id, logged in user id. So let me just check the comment table, the reply table, and this is my reply table. We have name, comment id, reply, and user id. So we get the name and user id. So right now we'll get the comment id and the reply. So for it we are going to say here dollar reply, this arrow sign, let's get the comment id, comment underscore id equal to, here in the user page .blade.php, you can see the reply text box, and here you can see name equal to comment capital ID. So we are going to say over here dollar request this arrow sign comment ID, and after this we will get the reply. Here we can see name equal to reply in the text area. So here let me just copy and paste it here, and here we are going to say reply equal to request reply. Then we'll just say here dollar reply this arrow sign save. After this we'll say return redirect back. Let's save it, then let's refresh here, and currently we are not logged in. Here you can see, so if I click reply, this reply, it will take me over here. Let's log in to different user. Let's say here customer. Let's keep the password, click login, and here you can see currently we are logged in as a customer. And let's go down, and we have the comment option. So let's just reply something. Let's say reply to the past comment, and if I click reply, here you can see reloaded, and if I just refresh over here, here you can see that in the reply we are able to get the comment ID, the customer name, the reply, and the user ID. Now you will notice one more thing, and that is after every time we comment or reply, it's taking us at the beginning of our page. We'll fix it but later. But first of all, we are able to insert the reply over here in the table. So right now we'll show the reply over here for every comment. We'll show the reply for the specific comment actually. So for it we'll go back, and here we'll go at the top of our home controller, and again we'll get the reply, all the reply, and send the reply to the home page, home.user page for the logged in user, and we'll also get all the reply from the table and send that reply to the home.user page for not logged in at the both places, but let's do the for the logged in user first. So here let me just copy this, let's paste it here, and here we are going to say reply, and here we are going to mention our table name, which is reply. Then we'll send this reply to this view. So let me just give a comma, then we'll say over here reply, and after this let me just copy this one. We only write this in the redirect function. So right now let's write it for the index function as well when the user is not logged in, and we are going to give a comma over here, and we'll say over here reply again. So we are sending the reply from here. So right now we need to show the reply to the user page for the specific comment. So let's go to user page.blade.php, and here you can see that we show the comment over here inside this for each loop. So inside this for each loop we are going to show all the reply for the specific comment. So we'll write that inside this for each loop, but after this reply. So let's just mention a div for the reply. So the thing will be same for the reply as well, but inside the div let's say a style will show the reply a little on the right side. So we'll say a style padding left, let's say 3%, and padding top 10px, and padding bottom 10px. So inside this div, first of all we'll show the name inside the b tag, and we'll show the reply inside the p tag. So right now for the comment over here we'll have the name and the something. Okay, let's just say over here something. Let's save it. Then if we now refresh, here you can see we can see the comment like this, but obviously you want to get the reply from the table. So for it here before this div we are going to mention a for each loop. We'll say here at the rate of for each, we'll say dollar reply as dollar reply, and we need to in this for each loop after this div we'll say here at the rate of in for each, and this dollar reply will be come from here from the home controller. Here you can see dollar reply, this one, So, and inside this we are going to give 2-second bracket, and we are going to say here reply. This arrow sign will get the name and will get the reply. Okay, dollar reply, not reply. Here we'll say dollar reply, this arrow sign reply, and here you can see this name and this reply will come from the reply table. Here you can see we have the name and the reply here. So currently if we save it now and then if we refresh, okay, attempt to read property name on rule, reply name, reply. Okay, the thing is we have this for each loop inside another for each loop, and here we set dollar reply as dollar reply. So inside, so what we need to do is that we cannot keep the same name if we have two for each loop inside each other. So here we say reply, instead of like this we'll say over here dollar reply as rep and dollar reply as rep, like this. So this will not give us any error like this. So let's refresh, and here you can see there is no error, and we can see that reply to the first comment and reply to the first comment. And the thing is, we write this reply for the first comment. Obviously we do not want to show the reply for the second comment as well. So for it we'll just give a if condition over here, and as we already know that we have a comment ID over here in the reply table. So what we'll do is that we'll check if the comment ID in the reply table is matches with the comment, and if that comment ID matches with the specific comment, then we'll only show that reply for that specific ID or for the specific comment that the comment ID match. Okay, let me just say it in a simpler way. Here you can see the comment ID is on in the comment table, and if we go to our reply table, here you can see the comment ID over here is on. So we'll show that specific reply for that specific comment. So here for it we'll give a if condition. Okay, we'll say after this for each loop we'll say over here at the rate of if to first bracket, then we'll say over here dollar rep, this arrow sign we'll say here comment underscore ID, we'll say over here double equal, then we'll say over here dollar, and here you can see we have this for each loop, and inside the for each loop we have the comment. So we'll say over here dollar comment this arrow sign ID. We'll check the comment ID matches with the comment ID in the comment table. So we need to in this if condition, we'll in this if condition over here like this at the rate of int if. So right now if we save, then if we now refresh, here you can see we can only see the comment for the first one. So let's try to reply for the second one. Let's say here for the second second comment, and let's click reply, and here you can see that we can see the reply over here as well. We can comment anything over here as well. So here you can see, but the thing is there is no option for the reply. For if you want to reply for this, there is no option over here, so we can do that as well. That is simple. Actually we just need to copy and paste something, and over here you can see that for each comment as comment we have this anchor tag javascript void on click reply this data comment ID. So we'll just copy this and we are going to paste it over here, save it, then let's refresh. Okay, here you can see now for every comment we have the reply option over here. So currently it will actually work, because if we click on this reply, it will open the text box. Then we are actually also mention over here data comment ID, so it will get the comment ID for the specific this comment. For this comment it will get the comment ID, and we will be able to add the reply like this. If I click reply, here you can see it worked. If I go down, here you can see we have another reply over here. So let's just make a write a style over here. let's say style, it will be color, it will be blue. And for here as well, let's say here style, we'll say color, it will be blue. Let's save it, then let's refresh, and there you go, it looks like a better a little bit. So right now there is one more issue, and that is if we reply something and if we click reply, it is reloading and taking us at the top. So this actually not like responsive. So what should happen is that whenever we comment or reply something, it should keep us over here. So for it, I do have a really simple solution, and I actually save it over here. Let me just show you something from here. If I just go down, here you can see this is a refresh page and keep scroll position. So if I just go down and I think it was this one. Here you can see this will do the magic. Here, we need to copy this script. I'll keep this link in the description. Don't worry, you can just go to this link and copy this code. All you have to do is that copy the skip code from here and go to your code, then go at the end, and at the end just paste that skip code over here. This is the skip code for refresh and reload. I mean, if you refresh the page, it will keep you on the same place. This skip code, you can just write it by watching, or you can just go to this link. I will give this link and copy this one. This will do the magic, this part. So right now let's just save it and let's refresh here, and let's say something, click comment. Here you can see it keep us on the same place, and let's add another reply over here. Let's click reply, it keep us on the same place. Okay, so right now let's do one more thing, and that is whenever, let's go to my comment, and here you can see 1 2 3 4 5. So we want to show the new comment at the beginning. Here you can see that this is the new comment, and we want to show this new comment at the beginning, not the old comment at the beginning. So for it, what we can do is we'll go to our home controller again, and here you can see comment all. So instead of comment all, we are going to say order by first bracket, and we'll say here we want to show the comment by the ID, then comma again to single quotation, and here we'll say DESC. Then we'll say over here this arrow sign get to first bracket, and we'll do this the same. Now this was for the login part, and this is this index is for if you are not logged in. So we'll paste it over here, order by ID DESC. It means it will show the last comment at the beginning. So let's just refresh, and here you can see we can see the customer at the beginning like this. So yeah, this is how you can make comment in Laravel. I tried to make this as simple as possible, but if you still have any confusion, you can let me know in the comment section. And if you have face any critical problem that you cannot solve, then you can message me on my Facebook account. I have given my Facebook link in the description. You can just message me or knock me there. I'll try to give you a reply. And if this tutorial was helpful, then I would actually really appreciate if you subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for watching, and stay tuned and stay healthy.